Imagine being told to paint a battleship bright pink during wartime, not for camouflage, not as a prank, just because someone in a uniform said so. Today we're counting down 25 of the dumbest orders ever given by military commanders, some so absurd even history laughs at them. And yes, some soldiers actually followed them. Strap in, because by number 17, you'll question reality and maybe your own career choices. This is Weird Law Files, where reality is stranger than fiction. Today, we're diving into the military's most mind-boggling orders, the kind that make you wonder if bravery is optional when absurdity is mandatory. From painting tanks invisible to marching into walls, yes, it's all real. Let's start. Number 1, the invisible tank. In 1917, a general ordered his troops to cover their tanks in green paint and pretend they were invisible, because apparently enemies are colorblind and also ignore massive steel vehicles. Soldiers were told, if you can see it, it's not invisible. The result? Tanks ran into trees, each other, and a goat. The goat survived, the tanks did not. Number 2, the chicken recon mission. During a Cold War drill, a commander believed chickens could spy on enemy camps. Soldiers were ordered to attach tiny cameras to chickens. 3 hours later, the chickens returned, mostly to eat the cameras. But hey, technically, mission accomplished? Sort of. The commander was promoted. The chickens were not. Number 3, march into the wall. A British officer in the 1800s thought a wall was a metaphorical obstacle, until he literally ordered 100 men to march straight at it. Cue the sound of 100 helmets colliding with bricks. Soldiers were stunned, slightly concussed, and historically embarrassed. The officer blamed fog. Sure, Bob, fog made everyone a human battering ram. Number 4, the seaweed siege. In 1942, a Japanese commander ordered an entire beach covered with seaweed to confuse enemy submarines. Soldiers spent 3 days hauling kelp. Submarines never noticed. Meanwhile, the soldiers developed the first recorded cases of beach leg cramps. The only thing sieged? Their sanity. Number 5, snail scouts. In 1905, Russian officers decided snails were superior scouts because they move quietly. Soldiers were instructed to release hundreds of snails near enemy lines. The snails went home. Lesson learned: the quietest spy might also be the slowest. And also, kinda useless. Number 6, the cloud camouflage. A World War I general insisted his troops paint themselves like clouds, invisible in the sky, he claimed. Soldiers spent hours on whiteface and pillow stuffing. Enemy planes flew over, probably confused, but mostly laughing. Morale, negative. Photos, priceless. Number 7, flaming horses. An 18th century cavalry commander ordered horses to be painted with flammable chemicals to terrify the enemy. Problem: horses noticed first. Chaos ensued. Riders fled, horses panicked, and the enemy probably laughed politely. The only thing burned: pride. Number 8, the compass confusion. A Napoleonic general thought compasses should point to courage, not north. Soldiers marched east, then west, then left. The battle was canceled because no one knew where they were. Napoleon reportedly facepalmed from history. Number 9, duck decoy division. During a training exercise, a general ordered soldiers to march behind ducks, thinking the enemy would target the birds instead. Ducks went rogue. Soldiers followed blindly and ran straight into a mud pit. The enemy, too busy laughing to attack. Number 10, banana mines. In 1950s, Korea, a commander thought hiding explosives inside bananas would be innovative. Soldiers spent hours peeling, planting, and accidentally eating some. Banana bombs were retired. Morale slightly improved thanks to potassium. Number 11, the invisible navy. An admiral once ordered ships to sail under a full blackout, expecting invisibility at sea. Ships collided. Seagulls flew off in panic. Admiral thought it strategic darkness. Survivors thought it was Tuesday. Number 12, iceberg camouflage. A captain in the Arctic told his crew to disguise their ship as an iceberg. Reality check: icebergs are cold, hard, and stationary. Ship drifted, crew froze, and enemies just watched curiously. Fashionably late Arctic disaster. Number 13. Shoe polish warfare. During World War I, a commander ordered soldiers to polish boots so brightly it could blind the enemy. Result: soldiers tripped over shiny boots, reflections blinded their own commanding officer. Tactical brilliance or optical comedy? You decide. Number 14. The paper barricade. A general once instructed troops to defend against tanks using paper barricades. Because paper is apparently a very sturdy medieval defense, tanks ran them over. Soldiers sued gravity. History laughed. Number 15. Confetti confusion. During a parade rehearsal, an officer ordered artillery to fire confetti at enemy lines. Soldiers complied. Enemy troops were slightly annoyed but mostly impressed with the aesthetic. War continues in sparkly style. Number 16. Duckboat disaster. A World War II officer ordered amphibious vehicles shaped like ducks for stealth. Ducks were louder than tanks. Troops reported, "We were louder, uglier, and more quacky than expected." Mission failed, but morale quacked up. Number 17. Candlelight combat. A commander in 1800s, France ordered battles to be fought by candlelight. Soldiers stumbled, tripped over each other, and set wigs on fire. Opponents probably just sipped wine and took notes. Number 18. Invisible orders. An officer once handed out invisible orders. Soldiers were supposed to act based on imagination. Predictably, nothing happened. Commander called it a test of initiative. Soldiers called it Tuesday. Number 19. The balloon brigade. During a siege, a general thought sending soldiers on balloons would give tactical advantage. Balloons drifted straight into enemy camp. Both sides ended up cheering for gravity. Military logic? Suspended. Number 20. Sandcastle fortifications. A commander once ordered a defensive line of sandcastles. One storm later, both sides surrendered to nature. Lesson: if your fort melts before battle, maybe rethink military architecture. Number 21. The musical march. An officer thought marching to Mozart would inspire soldiers to move faster. Soldiers tripped over themselves, instruments fell into mud, and the enemy applauded. Music theory or military theory? Unclear. Number 22. Nap time strategy. A commander decreed mandatory napping before battle for optimal performance. Soldiers slept through the attack. Enemy politely occupied their positions while soldiers dreamt of breakfast. Number 23. The sticky trap. A British officer ordered glue traps for invading soldiers. Result: own troops got stuck first. Enemy walked politely around. Mission success rate 0. Embarrassment level 100. Number 24. Cat commanders. In 1800s Russia, a general tried using cats to deliver orders. Cats ignored everything. Troops ended up following their own instinct, which coincidentally worked better. Cats remained undefeated. Number 25. The Great Napalm Sandwich. During a chaotic World War II planning session, a commander mistakenly ordered napalm to be applied to sandwiches, supposedly to boost morale. Soldiers stared, chefs panicked, and historians still can't explain how lunch became weaponized, only in the military. So next time your boss gives a ridiculous order, remember, somewhere in history, someone actually painted horses with fire, trained spying snails, and deployed napalm sandwiches. That's military logic for you. If you survived this countdown without questioning reality, congratulations. You might just be fit for command. Subscribe, stay weird, and remember, absurdity is mandatory on Weird Law Files.